Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resellers. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Will, and in today's video, it's Christmas for resellers. We are going to a rummage sale where we're buying things cheap, selling it high online for a profit. So let's go.
So we arrived about 20-25 minutes before they opened, and there's already a big line and there's multiple entrances. This is a yearly rummage sale, so we have been here before actually, so I kind of knew the setup from the last years. So from this entrance, because there's multiple entrances, I beeline towards their shoes. All shoes are $2, and first find of the day, we have this Nike Trainer 1 Shima, and they go for around 40 bucks. Now the sell-through rate on those is not too good, meaning I'm probably going to be holding on to them for a few months before they sell, but I'm okay with that. Then I spotted these orthopedic shoes. They're called Pedors. I've never heard of that brand before. Sadly, the sell-through rate on these were terrible, so I put them back, despite being in really good condition. These were GH Bass loafers. I was hoping they were the Wee Junes model, which is a stellar pickup. However, these were not just the regular GH Bass, so those I put back. However, if you find the Wee Junes by GH Bass, those are always a pickup. These were a pair of Cole Haan leather loafers. Now they have to be in like new condition for it to be worth the pickup, and I ended up putting those back actually due to the wear on the sole. Then I spotted these leather Timberland sandals. Don't sleep on these. I can get 25 for these. However, if you find the ones that are the fisherman style, we've gotten 40 for those. We all know this brand. We got good old Nike. These are the high tops. They do need a little cleanup, but should be about $30. In crispy cheese condition, expect 50 to 60. And now let's head inside for some hard goods, and I ended up having a pretty solid find. When I picked up this eagle brass statue, it was heavy by the way, and there wasn't just one, there were two. I was seeing $100 signs in my eyes. However, when we looked those up, this particular one is worth like 20 bucks. Now there are two, so you can expect double or maybe even 50 because it's a set. And the pair was priced at 12 bucks, so definitely still worth it. I was just expecting a lot more. But we are not done. There was more brass to be found. And this one's my favorite. We got a flying brass eagle on a brass tree branch. This one is so cool. Now comps are all over the place. I did find this exact one listed at 500. You're not getting 500 for it. That's ridiculous. However, the sole comps are ranging from down to the 20s up to a few $100s. So it's hard to pinpoint the market value on this one, so definitely let me know if you have an input in the comments. And here's a nice little view of the eagle, since the recording at the rummage sale didn't do it justice. It was priced at $12, and I am hoping to get around that $100 mark.
It's horrible. You have enough ugly stuff. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
One section within thrifting / reselling that we stay away from is glass, because it's breakable and just a nightmare to ship. But the workers here definitely value glass and porcelain and anything breakable because they were priced a lot higher than anything else. This milk vase was priced at $28. Reselling wise, it's worth about $40 to $50. So I quickly put it back, and then the vase in the lower right corner, it was priced at $50 and it sells for $50. So I'm like, yeah, this is not my section. If you made it this far and you enjoyed this type of content, we post twice a week. Please hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on future videos, and it really helps our channel and motivates us to keep creating content for you guys, so we really appreciate the support.
Alright, it's Willie's turn. So I'm at the back of the church, and this is where they had the men's clothing last year. I even double checked with one of the workers there, and they lied to me. It's all women's, so I'm going through these jackets super quick because I want to find the men's clothes as soon as possible. All clothing and shoes here is $2. So to start off my day, I have a camo Cabela's jacket here. Super heavyweight, should be able to get like $30 to $50. Where's the men's clothing?
Out under the tent.
Okay, thank you.
What sizes do you wear?
34.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right. Nice little brand here. We have Public Rec. For $2, it would have been a awesome pickup. However, with the stainage, we had to leave these behind. As a reminder, don't forget to examine your items very thoroughly.
It's still probably a good one to go to.
Yeah.
Good, amen.
This rack here was filled with tons of golf polos. You'll see some FootJoy, and if you've seen a video of ours from a year or two ago, we used to preach to pick that up. Not anymore, it just sits on our shelves. But this one right here, the Polo Ralph Lauren Big Pony, automatic pickup. Easy money, especially for $2. This next find coming up, it's a Lululemon polo, and it wasn't even by the touch that I knew it was by the 3 stitches right there. That's a dead giveaway for Lululemon. With these polos, they're going to sell for around $20 to $25, and Lululemon, the brand itself, sells very well for us on Poshmark. And then I find another light blue Lululemon polo, and a little further down this rack, we have a third one. We're definitely going to lot these up. 3 bundle pack, quicker sale, easy flip.
I can always go deal with all the offers on the
True. Walking up on this pants rack, it was a pleasant little surprise. I see a ton of tactical pants. Majority of all the pants there was 511 tactical. Definitely picked all them up. And then there was a pair of shorts in there. Put them back because they just don't sell as well. As for the pants, we're definitely going to lot them up. I'm pretty sure I walked away with 4 pairs here. And then it's going to be my favorite find of the day coming up right here. Anytime you see this logo, you pick it up. We have Rowback. This little dog right here will make you some good money. This button down isn't going to sell for anything crazy. I prefer like finding the sweatshirts and the jackets. However, with Rowback, their stuff sells so fast. Talking about sweatshirts and jackets, I was kind of disappointed this year with the Rummage because there just really wasn't any of that for the men's. However, I did find a personal piece here. We got Free Fly. Absolutely love this brand and love the way it feels. They use very good material. Alright, gonna head inside, see what they got going on in there, and man, they really know how to tempt you. They got these bake sale ladies here. You just gotta put the horse blinders on and keep it walking. Nat, get out of this room.
Sale in October.
Excuse me, ladies. Thank you.
Alright, so right here I am patiently waiting to take a look at the cameras. So I'm looking at this voice recorder, absolutely trash, felt like Radio Shack cheap plastic stuff. With cameras, it is very new to me. I am not an expert at all. So if anybody has some tips or tricks or what to look out for, please leave a comment and let us know. I stood here for a good 20 minutes looking up every single camera they had here. And it turns out the ones that I thought were going to be worth money weren't the ones worth money. It was the ones that were from the 2000s, I guess when digital cameras first came out. Those ones seem to be the ones to pick up here. I could have swore the Canon AE-1 camera was a great pickup. I could be mistaken, or the value could have just went down, I'm not sure. But it didn't make me feel too bad because it was priced at $40, so that got slapped on the shelf.
Hope the sky don't fall this weekend.
So this is where things got interesting for me, and I found out that these little point and shoot cameras also sell well. Sell-through rate was phenomenal, and it's selling for around like 75 to 80 bucks for this Canon SureShot Telemax. After looking up that one, I'm like, give me all the point and shoot ones, I gotta look them up. Sadly, these ones weren't nearly as good, but I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for cameras like that. With this Canon SureShot, it was very interesting because majority of the solds were around like 40 bucks, and then there would be some outliers for 200. Priced at $60 at this Rummage sale, I just couldn't take that risk. We have another Canon PowerShot, and this one we actually took home with us. With the box, it sells for $100 plus. However, ours had battery corrosion and they had it priced at $40. When I took it to the checkout, I asked for a discount and got it for $10. I was able to clean up that corrosion very well, and we should be at that $100 to $120 mark on that.
Alright, first get 5.
Get out. Let
It's
me
just
see.
laying right there.
Get the...
Logo Athletic. It's definitely vintage.
I'll give you $2 right now.
The only reason I gave these a look was because they're brand new. Callaway doesn't resell too well pre-owned, but these new ones in this size, excellent. Should be able to get like 25 bucks. And then I do find another pair shortly after.
Alright, let's go and see what they have in the men's jeans section. Now, I will say they must have had a decrease in men's donations because this is way less than what the previous years have been like for the men's clothing and shoes. So a little bit disappointing. But anyways, we'll make do. I thought I had to pick up here a pair of Wranglers. However, they were the regular fit, which is not a pickup. They don't sell well. You want to look for their boot cut. Those actually sell fast and for about $25 to $30.
I know they put them on the surface sometimes, and it can be a little, you know.
Well,
and I just, when you told
I
me,
go back on June the 7th.
so what are they going to do down here?
I snagged this one as soon as that lady put it back. It's nothing crazy, but we got a vintage Hard Rock Cafe sweatshirt and we sell these consistently for around $25. I might even keep that one for myself for a little bit because it was pretty cool. So even though you're obviously focused on whatever's right in front of you and the piles that you're going through, keep eyes on other places as well, because I just snagged this one from the opposite side of the table. We got Dry Joist by FootJoy Windbreaker, the quarter zip. Now these have fallen in value a little bit, but should still get about $25.
You see this here and down in the rooting system coming out, right? But we blow, you know, this part stays dark because I assume because of my breathing, it makes a difference.
I'm 79 years old.
The embroidery on this one caught my eye. It's a flight style type of bomber jacket with Ericsson air crane embroidered on it. The cool factor on this is going to sell it. I found a sold comp for $50, but none currently listed. But for $2, I'm definitely scooping this one up. So one thing I always do, especially at rummage sales, is circling back to where I have already been. So going back to the shoes, I saw these Johnston & Murphy golf shoes and they should go for around $40. There was also another pair of Johnston & Murphy shoes. These are the leather, more like dress shoes. These, however, don't sell well at all. And these also had a lot of wear on them, so I put these back even for $2. Also, small tip on dress shoes, always look at the heel. As you can see, there has been more wear on one side than the other, and that's not something that's desirable because it creates an uneven footing. Alrighty, time to head over to the women's jeans section. If you forgot, these are also just $2 each. So I'm just going through pile after pile after pile until I find something. I was hoping for some Miss Me jeans or rock revivals, but there was none of that, so bread and butter will have to do. First find in the women's jeans section, we have two jeans here. One was the Risen jeans. I ended up putting these back as this skinny jeans is not a pickup. I think the flare and the wide leg do a lot better. But here we got Judy Blue, and this is the boyfriend fit. These go for around $25 to $30, and stay away from the skinny jeans as well with this one, as they tend to just sit and collect dust. Here's another brand that is a bread and butter. It's Good American. It's a brand by Khloe Kardashian. These are known for being stretchy and flattering on the booty. You know how they do. And they go for around $25. And there was another pair here, and as I kept looking, what do you know? Another pair. So we got 3 Good American skinny jeans. But if you thought we were done, no, there was another pair. So 4 pairs in total, turning $8 into $100. And that's why we like bread and butter, because they pay the bills. Alright, we just walked out. $80. Full bag.
Not bad. Clothing was $2. Then we got some cameras, the brass thing that Natalie found, the eagle.
Yeah.
For the birds, know what I'm saying?
And then $2 for the shoes as well.
Yes.
So $80 exact.
Can't beat it.
Boom.
This is why we love rummage sales.
Alright guys, that sums up today's rummage sale video. Overall solid haul, although I was really hoping to have a better shoe haul because last year they had 3 full tables of just men's shoes.
That was the rummage sale. Natalie almost kicked me out of the house because I actually picked up a pair of Hokas and moved them to the side for a different pair of shoes I didn't even pick up.
Yeah.
So luckily I'm still here with you guys and I was shocked about the pricing. They definitely increased the pricing of all the hard goods stuff. Clothing was the same, so I was cool with that. But what's going on, guys?
Right. Other than that, thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the next one.